So, getting started on Facebook as well as on YouTube. Let me just take a look if we are live. Hey everyone, if you can watch this, if you can see this stream that has just gone live right now, let me know. Give us a shout out, add a comment below, and tell us that you are here. I'm going to also be sharing it into our private Facebook group. So we're going to get started in a few moments. Awesome. So it looks like we're live. Um, 1 second. Hey everyone, like I said, make sure that you share this stream in your communities, in your groups, on your page, because this one is something that I'm really, really excited about. And so let's get started. What's up, Action Tribe? AJ here, host and founder of My Seven Chakras, my7chakras.com, the show where we help you calm your mind, relax your nervous system, and experience deep states of bliss. In today's episode, I hope to explore some of my favorite topics that I'm really passionate about, and themes that include cold showers, cold plunges, how to breathe when you're in the cold, what it does for you emotionally, spiritually, physiologically, and why doing something out of your comfort zone can actually be good for you. We're going to get started in a minute. So, if you like the work that we do and if you'd like to support our efforts, then make sure that you hit the subscribe button or the follow button if you're on Spotify, because it does something to the algorithm that helps more and more people come across this podcast. So, make sure you hit subscribe, hit follow, and make sure that you tell at least one of your friends about this episode, because I know that many of you are fascinated by the cold. You want to try out the cold, you want to do a cold shower, but there's something that's still holding you back. And I hope today's episode is going to give you like a motivational push to get started on your own cold adventure journey. All right. So, with that being said, let's bring on our special guest for today, Magnus Appleberg. Magnus did a career change from the Technical University to the Dance Academy 36 years ago. The road has ever since been changing from dance to body work to Ashtanga yoga to cold exposure all throughout these years. The last 20 years, he has done a full time yoga teacher. He's been a full time yoga teacher. He did run his own studio in Helsinki for the last 9 years. And the skills, the knowledge, and experience he learned from yoga and meditation, he then put into practice in 0 degrees water. The skill to handle cold temperature is a skill for life, and any stressful or fearful situation is now viewed in a different light. So, welcome to the show, Magnus. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you, AJ. This is, like I just said, it blows my mind that I'm talking with you because we are quite far away.
Yes, yes, absolutely. It's fascinating how this works. Like we chatted just before the podcast, how internet and technology and social media is able to connect us in this way. And the best experiences I have is when we're doing maybe like a Zoom meeting or like a call like this, and you see the sun rising in your place, and the same
Yeah,
sun is setting in my place. Isn't that crazy? Like the same celestial object, that shining light, it's having a different experience. Like you're watching it rise, but I'm in a different part of the planet, and it's sort of setting over here.
yeah. I'm waiting for it to rise over the horizon. So for everybody who wonders why I'm looking so dark, it's because it's still 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm
Wow.
waiting for the sun to rise. That will happen soon. There are some clouds about the horizon, but it will rise. So we have summer,
Hmm.
light.
Hmm.
And in 6 months, we have very little of that one.
Yeah, I mean, what's it like to not have or have very little or minimal sunshine for 6 months together? What's it like going through? You know.
It's like a continuous process. For not for well up this situation for 1 year and 1 month. Me and my wife, we have been living in the archipelago on an island in our summer cottage that we actually started building 11 years ago. So everything around me I've done by my own hands. And the reason why we moved out was because of the corona uh, restrictions, government that stopped our students from coming to our studio. So we took the consequences that hey, this doesn't work. We without incomes. So we quit the studio, we quit our and moved out here in the archipelago. Here, and I do gigs. I do gigs. Uh, whenever there's an invitation. So I do cold exposure things, and recently the places where I've been teaching yoga has been asking me also for courses, and the theme, or actually what I chosen to call everything now, is the same as my book. It's called "It's the Mind." It's not yet in English, but it's in Swedish and it is in Finnish. But most people on the earth don't speak those two languages.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to when it is available in English as well. That's something that I definitely look forward to. So this archipelago that you mentioned, is that still in Finland?
Still in Finland, it's like
That's in
25
Finland.
kilo, 25, 25 kilometers from Helsinki. So look
Oh,
in that direction. I actually see the silhouette of
okay. That is interesting. That's so. Talk to us about where were you born and brought up? What was your childhood like? Because I usually like to ask this question because it your childhood speaks so much about your passions, right? Your deep rooted passions that your inner child has, and what you thought you would do when you were young. So where were you born and brought up?
I'm a totally Helsinki guy.
Okay.
Born and brought up in Helsinki, and all the summers I spent here on this island. So this is actually this is not where I spent my childhood, but the house is like 200 meters from here. And my passion already as a child, that died in whatever the temperature was. Yeah, yeah, young boys when they get excited about the sea. Yeah, are you cold?
Hmm.
No, I'm fine. That was me. And that's an element close to me. Of course, nature. I'm living in the middle of nature, kind of watching the seasons change. Absolutely fascinating. Now we have the absolutely best season of walk barefoot in the uh, for on the more south. It sounds like special about that. I tell you, that's very special in Finland.
Sorry, I think we're having some recording issues. I think
Well, my child was quite long.
I think there's some internet issues in between. I sort of lost the last 15 seconds that you were talking. Uh, could you say that again, please?
Okay. Yeah. So like it's short, but I said so. The nature, the sea, going to the water has been always passion, and on this in the winter, me and wife, we are the only people here. So it's a beautiful sense of really being in the middle of nature and the darkness and the sea, ice cold sea.
Mm-hmm.
You saw the hole in the freeze.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's sort of going in and out for some reason. It's not the internet is not on.
Yeah. No,
I can still
the thing
hear.
is, yeah, the thing is that the internet quality here is by phone is very much varying. So this the phone is the internet connection
Okay.
we actually have on the whole
Okay.
island.
Right. No, I think it's good. We can still I think we can still continue. Is there a way to improve the connection? And if not, that's fine. We can
No,
continue.
no.
That's the same connection.
But
Okay. Okay. Interesting. So you said that right now you're in a remote location, closer to nature,
yeah,
and especially this time of the year, you love to spend a lot of times outdoors. And like you pointed out, if you want to do a cold exposure, you literally have to make a hole in the ice. Is that still happening at this time of the year? Like you have to drill a hole in the ice? Oh,
no, no, no. It's summer, you know. Yeah, it's
right,
what we call a
right.
heat wave in 25 centigrades. Where you live, you don't call that a heat wave.
Yeah.
But in the winter, the winter will start in kind of November, December.
I wonder if it's because we're trying to stream. If you don't mind, what I'll do is I'll close one of the streams. So hopefully it's going to help with the bandwidth. Let me just try that 1 second. People who are watching, let us know if you're able to hear clearly or if you're having some disturbances because we're trying to make sure. Just 1 second.